I did. I signed some letters, and they'll go out on Monday, probably 12. 12 different amounts of money, different amounts of tariffs, and somewhat different statements.
Mr. President, which countries will receive those letters on Monday?
You'll be announced. I have to announce it on Monday. I can't do it now.
President Trump says he's already signed 12 different trade letters with various countries set to be given out Monday, with the trade deadline on reciprocal tariffs less than a week away. For more, let's bring in the Heritage Foundation's chief economist, EJ Antoni. EJ, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
So President Trump set a July 9th trade deal deadline. What are your expectations?
Well, I think what we're going to see is kind of a continuation of the progress that's already been made with countries like Canada, like Vietnam. Essentially, Mike, it takes time, but all of these nations, one by one, are realizing they need us much more than we need them. And in these negotiations, we hold all the cards, essentially. That tends to be the case with most of our trade relationships. In other words, I think we're going to continue to get concessions from these different nations. We're going to continue to see the tariffs and the non-tariff barriers that they impose on American exporters start to go away. That'll increase the demand for American exports and also increase the demand for American labor. That's a huge component of this administration's agenda, increasing the demand for American labor so that not only are more Americans employed, but we see faster wage growth here at home too.
The big, beautiful bill, now law, is nearly 900 pages. I spoke with Kevin Hassett from the White House about it. Let's play it. I'll get you to react.
This bill is going to put jet fuel into the U.S. economy and give us the greatest economy any of us have ever seen. Last time we gave you 3% growth and $6,000 into the pockets of the typical family. We're looking at growth much higher than that and more than $10,000 going into the pockets of the typical family.
What's your analysis of its impact on the American economy?
Well, Mike, very complex because there are so many moving pieces here. I mean, this thing is hundreds of pages long. It's almost 1,000 pages, actually. And so it's really difficult to quantify the aggregate impact, right? But I think overall, it is definitely a net positive. That's not to say it's the bill I would have written, right? I would have liked to cut taxes and cut spending even more. But whatever the case, I still think this is a net positive. It avoids a $4 trillion tax increase on the American middle class starting next year. It does reduce future spending. That's a good thing. It increases small business deductions. It increases business deductions overall. It'll have a positive impact on investment. And that's really the driver of long-run economic growth. So again, overall, it's definitely a net positive. In terms of quantifying that, that's where I think things get a little tricky. But I can definitely say with confidence that, again, it's a net positive. It's going to lead to a stronger middle class. It's going to lead to a stronger economy, not just on Wall Street, but on Main Street too. And in that regard, I think this was another key component of getting President Trump's agenda across the finish line.
There's also really good news on the jobs front. I asked Stephen Myron from the White House about that.
Not only did he beat expectations, but he beat the forecast for 78 out of 79 professional economists that submitted their forecast to the Bloomberg consensus. So that means the president is once again proving that the haters and the doomsayers don't know what they're talking about.
We're up against the clock, but 20 seconds. What's your take on the jobs report?
Well, Mike, not only did it have a great headline number where we beat expectations there, the last 2 months were revised up, not down. All of the net job growth for the month was full-time employment, not just part-time jobs. So again, headline number was great, but the internals of the report were great too. All around, this was definitely a solid A to last month's jobs report.
EJ Antoni, thanks so much for your analysis today.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.